channel where real people share the moments that shape them. From unexpected twists and life-changing lessons to heartwarming memories and hard-earned wisdom, every story is a chance to see the world through someone else's eyes. I'm glad you're here. Let's dive into today's tale. Hey folks, great to have you all here, chilling with me on this relaxed night. I stumbled across this wild story online and just had to share it with you. It's one of those tales that pulls you right into the drama of everyday life turning upside down in a blink. Okay, let's dive in. This one's about a tight-knit circle where a simple act of kindness spirals into a full-blown crisis, testing friendships and family bonds in ways no one expected. So there I was, dropping by my best buddy's place. Let's call her Lisa for privacy's sake, and her hubby we'll name Jack. They've got this lively crew of 3 kids, a 9-year-old firecracker who's always directing her own little plays with her siblings as the unwilling cast, full of dramatic flair and endless energy, a 7-year-old dreamer who's obsessed with building forts out of blankets and pillows, turning the living room into a magical kingdom every afternoon, and the youngest, a 2-year-old bundle of joy who's just learning to talk, babbling away with the cutest mispronunciations that melt your heart every time. Lisa's the ultimate powerhouse mom, handling everything from packed lunches to late-night cuddles like it's no big deal, even when she's running on fumes. Jack's awesome when things are smooth. He's the fun dad, tossing the kids in the air, making silly faces, and getting those belly laughs going strong. But toss him into solo parenting mode with all 3, he freezes up like he's staring down a puzzle with missing pieces, totally out of his depth amid the whirlwind. It was about a month back, right around early September, when Lisa started feeling off, scratchy throat, wiped out, the works. We figured it was just a stubborn bug that'd pass quick, nothing to freak over. As her ride-or-die friend, I threw together a hearty batch of veggie stew, some garlic bread on the side, and a fresh fruit platter, then swung by their cozy suburban home to deliver the goods. We were all gathered around the dinner table, the kids spilling tales of their school escapades, who won the tag game at recess, epic debates over snack trades, that classic kid chaos that makes you smile even as it exhausts you. Out of nowhere, Lisa bolts for the bathroom, looking like all the color drained from her face in seconds. The 2-year-old, her constant mini-me, waddles right behind without missing a beat. Next thing, that little voice pipes up in alarm. "Mama's sick, Mama's sick," and boom, the place erupts. Kids charging like a tiny stampede, feet pounding, with me and Jack scrambling after them, my pulse already picking up speed. I dash in to check on Lisa, who's hunched over, looking ghostly pale, sweat trickling down as she clutches the counter for dear life. Jack runs off to fetch her anti-nausea pills and a temp reader, which was at least a start in the frenzy. While I'm there soothing her, dabbing her forehead with a damp towel and helping her steady herself, he returns, and I have to snap at him to round up the kids and clear the space. "Back 'em up, Jack," I urge, keeping my tone steady despite the rising worry. We hustle the little ones to the den, where they're fidgeting and firing off questions. "Is Mama all right? What's wrong? Let us in." Their worried chatter overlapping like a symphony of tiny fears that twists your gut. I snag the thermometer from him and check her temp myself, holding my breath for the beep. When it hits 103. 8 degrees, my stomach flips. That's no minor sniffle. That's red alert territory, the sort that screams hospital and has you imagining the worst unfolding right there. I sprint to grab ibuprofen and some chilled Gatorade, brain swirling with what-ifs. Could it be appendicitis sneaking up or something viral gone haywire that might escalate fast? By the time I'm back, the kids have swarmed in again, hovering close, pulling at her clothes with teary eyes. Jack hadn't held the fort for even a minute. He's just hovering there, looking adrift, arms dangling like he needs a script to follow. I pass her the meds, and drink. But she barely gets it down before she's heaving again, her whole frame convulsing like a storm inside. Then the nightmare peaks. She collapses right on the tile, out cold, head tilting in a way that sends ice through my blood. Adrenaline kicks in hard, everything blurring as I shout for Jack to help roll her safely onto her side, keeping her breathing clear while shoving the kids back and fumbling for my phone to call emergency services, fingers shaking like leaves in wind. Sweat's pouring, thoughts racing. Hang on, Lisa, help's coming, this can't be it. But Jack, he's rooted in place, eyes wide and vacant, not budging to assist his own partner or wrangle the screaming toddlers who are now latched onto me, wailing in terror. I'm juggling it solo, positioning her, lifting the youngest who's scrambling toward her mom, herding the others out with soft nudges, and relaying details to the operator. Fever, spiking, blackout, all of it, voice breaking under the strain. I finally corral the kids into the corridor, shutting the door to spare them the view, but Jack keeps bouncing back in like a yo-yo, throwing off the rhythm. "Think you can ring our sitter for kid duty?" he whines, sounding desperate. "Or maybe tag along to the ER with Lisa so I can stay? And then, unbelievably, did you load the laundry, or should I scrub the baby's bottle by hand?" I'm there, pulse thundering, eyes glued to Lisa's uneven breaths, willing the sirens closer, and he's fixated on chores. The tension hits max when Lisa starts coming to, just as the ambulance wails approach, her lids fluttering, hand weakly outstretched. What does Jack do? He hovers over her, his fading wife, bombarding. How's nap time routine go? Ironed their outfits yet? Screen limits done? Or movie okay? Words spilling like he forgot the crisis altogether. I was stunned. She's barely with it, medics incoming, body still quaking, and he's using her as a how-to guide, blind to the stakes. The pressure builds and bursts like a dam. "Jack," I cut in, edge sharp. "She can't guide you through this now. It's a crisis. Step up and handle it." But he persists, pleading, "This isn't my usual gig." I'm doing what I can. More queries. Favorite bedtime songs? Thermostat for sleep? Milk temp? Hot or room? Enough was enough. The fear, the overload, it all explodes. "Sort it yourself, Jack. You're coming off like a total dead weight here." The words echo heavy, his expression crumbling with hurt, but in that raw instant, with everything hanging, regret wasn't on my radar. Medics rush in soon after, gear clanging, carting Lisa off to the ER, where they pin it on a brutal virus morphing into bronchitis on the brink, lungs strained, docs noting we dodged a bullet by acting swift. She stayed a few days, hooked to drips and monitors beeping through the quiet, while I pitched in that night with the kids, splashing bath time fun, picking random tales from the stack, snuggling them in with guessed routines, whispering comforts that Mom would return strong. Jack brooded silent, the vibe thick with unspoken grudge. It's been weeks since, and whenever I pop over with goodies, fresh muffins, or puzzle sets for the little ones, Jack's all frosty, clipped replies, dodging my gaze like I'm the bad guy who wrecked his poise. Lisa's grateful, knowing his pressure meltdowns, valuing my backup in her hour of need as she bounces back. But my partner? He reckons I went too far, that Jack was legit overwhelmed and didn't earn the bite, urging, "Ease up. Solo chaos isn't his norm. Fear freezes folks different." Spilling this to you all now, pondering if I overstepped in that do-or-die chaos. Am I the a-hole for labeling him a deadweight when he couldn't rise for his family amid his wife's dire scare? Or was it fair game under the crush, stakes sky high, lay it on me straight? Whoa, reading that story just left me absolutely floored. It's like peeking into a raw slice of real-life pandemonium that hits way too close to home for anyone who's been in a high-stakes family crisis. I mean, The way it builds from a casual friend drop-in to full emergency mode had my heart racing, just imagining the scene, those poor kids caught in the whirlwind and the sheer helplessness vibe. It's wild how pressure reveals people's true colors, and honestly, it makes me think about my own circle. Would we hold it together or crack like that? Super eye-opening and kinda scary to ponder. In my view, the storyteller isn't the a-hole here at all. They were the one keeping everything from total collapse, juggling kids, calls, and care while the hubby checked out. And a sharp word in that inferno? Totally understandable, no question. Emergencies don't pause for niceties, and stepping up is non-negotiable when lives are on the line. Thank you for joining us on our tales. Every voice, every experience, and every moment reminds us how much we can learn from one another. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to follow, subscribe, and share with a friend. You can also leave us a review to help more listeners discover these powerful stories. Until next time, keep listening and keep sharing your tale.